This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Vanguard Bandits, and you thought, oh, well, obviously he's done with it. He beat the game in the last episode. No, no, my friends, for there is more to Vanguard Bandits. Oh, yes. Despite the fact otherwise, there is more to this game, and I am glad to play it. This time, we're going to go on a different path. Now, if you go to the third battle, and if you reach level 8 by the end of the fight, or I think you can also, as long as you beat the game and save your system data on the memory card to acknowledge the fact that you beat the game at least once, this will appear during the end of the fight. Now, when we played this originally, it just went straight to, you know, for reminders who haven't gotten to this part in forever, basically, we were attacked on both sides by Faulkner and Prince Dyer, and Kamorge, or whatever, basically protected one end of the bridge against Faulkner. Then he got killed by Faulkner, and Faulkner had to retreat, and we took out Dyer and his goons. And obviously in this encounter, I ended up being the only one to survive because I only gave myself the levels so I could get to level 8, and there's a reason why I did that, but you'll find it here in a second. So, if you can, like I say, if you get this by accident, if you want to stay on the kingdom path, just go ahead and say, oh, we need to tend to Kamorge or Kamorge, or I'm just gonna say Kamorge. Anyway, but what we want to do today is we're so angry with Faulkner with what he did. He killed Kamorge. We're gonna get him. I shall find that murderer. Besides, he's weakened, right? We can take him. We beat all these guys by ourselves. Let's do it. I will have revenge for you, father. That imperial bastard won't escape my wrath. And we just leave everyone to go chase after Faulkner. So goodbye, rest of the group. We'll get our revenge, and that'll be the end. That's all this path is, right? It's just us beating Faulkner now, and that's it. This has got to be the joke ending, right? Where is he? Nothing showing up on my scanners. Wait, there, directly north. Won't let him escape. Man, it seems to travel quite a bit. Yeah, I can't. It's kind of weird in this version that you just run away from the group to, you know, to chase after Faulkner. Yeah, I know. I'm surprised too, but yeah, we have a whole nother new battle to go through. Let's check the briefing and see what we're looking to expect here. Milgram Trail, huh? I don't think I remember this map. I don't think we've encountered it before. It's new. You can't run away from me. You can't escape your death. And apparently this time, Bastion is already a bit aggressive. He did not want to accept his happy end in the kingdom ending. Although I'll admit, I didn't say it at the end of the last video, but the kingdom ending is kind of it's not as happy of an ending as it should be. And not that it's a bad ending. It's just with all the characters that you get in that ending, you think they would all appear once on screen and talk about like their adventures, or at least all of them make cameos like Galvus. Yet half the characters don't even reappear later in the game, and I feel like there's too many loose ends that never get tied up. And whatever. Anyway, let's continue playing. Let's see if we can beat Faulkner. This is it. Maybe we can beat the game before he even gets to Zulwarn. That'll save us some time. Besides, we're a pretty decent level. Level 8, we can handle this. Turn around, murderer, and look upon the face of your executioner. A familiar insult, but an unfamiliar voice. That's true. Even though we fought him, actually, we never. Depending on how you do it, you technically don't fight him. Your sarcasm will ring hollow once he run you through, bastard. I will have revenge for my father, right here, right now. This is wonderful. How kind of you to spare me the trouble of continuing to search for you. What do you mean by that? While your threats are amusing, I sincerely hope you're not unwise to attack me. Unless, of course, you wish to suffer a more painful and dishonorable death than your dear father. Silence! Silence! I will slay you where you stand! Whoa! Holy crap. Uh-oh. This is bad. Of course, I wrongly assumed that you'd fight honorably for once. Oh boy. Seize him. Alright, let's see if we can fight off in this fight. Map number 4 of the alternate path. Let's see, we got Bastion at level 8, Faulkner at 12. Ooh. And everyone else is, well, the 2 Imperials, his guards are decent, but the rest of them I should be able to handle by myself. Well, not much to the map, a couple of blocking points so we don't get completely surrounded if we want to do that. Since we're by ourselves, we only have so many options anyway, so... okay, anything? Oh, yeah. Annihilate the enemy. Okay, good. Oh, and I'll show you my stats really quick. I'm in the Alba, the Gradius, I've got the barrel. Obviously, we don't have enough for... haven't encountered a shop yet, so... But anyway, level 8, I upgraded my agility a bit so I could actually survive this long. So, kind of like what I did with the Radcott. So, alright, let's... that'll be enough to get a hit on him, so let's do that. I should have enough agility to at least get multiple turns in a row, hopefully. Ah, man, bad start there. Ugh. XCOM numbers, I love it. Okay, anyway. There we go. Keep ourselves in a corner. Because I don't think those guys are going to attack me until I get to them, so... Yeah, we do. This is why the game really wants you to be at level, at this point, because of this. That's probably why. I mean, like I said, you probably can access it after beating the game, yeah, I'm gonna keep agility for a while until we get to the, not by much, just a little bit, but yeah, this is probably why the game either wants you to be experienced enough to beat the game first, or to be at a decent level. I don't think I ever got the fight by level. I think I only got the option to change it by just playing the game again. You know, if I didn't know anything about the game, actually, then again, the time this game came out, I think I played a lot of games multiple times because there weren't, it wasn't quite yet at the age of Steam and 20 billion games coming out every day. It was like, you buy that game, you got for a few months, buddy. You know, that type of thing, so. Yeah. Well, luckily I have enough. I should be able to survive till the guards, at least. Bad call there. Whew. Ah, 22%. Come on. Good thing I saved it just in case if I screw up. Yeah, I can't really attack because otherwise I'll. Who can I? Who can I most damage? Okay, so it's really good either way. Should attack the one in front of me so that way I wouldn't have had a back attack by one. Although it is my fault that I let myself get surrounded, I'll admit. I wonder if I could get a... I have to be careful about... Because otherwise I'll hit my FP limit, so... Okay, that should still be good. As long as I keep wasting my turn, restoring my FP. Uh-oh. Looks like we gave him too much time. Well, it's not like they can surround me any more than they already have, so there you go. Too bad I'm just not quite, well, obviously I'm not going to do that, because, alright. Just keep wailing on him, I guess. I think I'm going to switch it there, so that way I'm not getting back attacked. Maybe I should have boosted up my agility slightly better, or more than before. Well, it's my fault for getting back attacked in the first place. Okay, good. I have to save my turn, otherwise I'll run out of FP. Yeah, not easy, man. You have to be kind of a... I think it is possible to beat this without like losing. You're probably saying like, what? You can lose this fight? Yes, you can. Like anything. I want to get rid of one so I can at least get out of the way of like frickin', you know, everyone attacking me at once. Like I said, luckily the odds have been better than I expected. I better switch to that direction just in case I start. Yeah, luckily. I don't know. I mean, basically my strategy probably isn't the way you should go because I kind of stupidly let myself get surrounded on 3 sides. Hopefully I'll get another level here pretty soon so I can get another agility bump. Although I think, as far as I know, I think agility only works so far before it becomes useless as a skill. Oh, come on, game. 70%. Urgh. I would like to curse now, because I am annoyed. But yeah, I think if I remember correctly, you can be as fast as you want, but at some point, you can only affect the percentages so much before it's just like, there we go. Alright, now if we can get a... if I move back here, I'll only get attacked twice, but I'll never... get myself here. Of course, that means being attacked by the Imperials now. Yeah, better not risk wasting my FP running out on me. This is gonna be a long fight just because I'm doing this by myself. Frickin' A! Alright, probably just want to waste my turn moving, I think. Let's see, could he move over there if I move that way? He'd be close. I don't want to have all my... I don't want to waste all of my movement. I still want to have some to FP reduce. I may have to back myself up into a corner, maybe. Just to, yeah, I gotta be careful. Actually, moving up into that corner right there with the bushes won't be too bad. That way I'll be at a, what's the word? Really, game? Alright, fine. Whatever. Get the cheap hits on me. Whatever, man. Okay, good. I didn't want to be attacked by both Imperials at once if I could help it. I've noticed if they miss me a lot, my portrait changes slightly. Have you noticed that, folks? I never really noticed it when I first played the game, but now that I've actually kind of paid attention to it, I think it's when his luck is good or his morale's high, he ends up like being pleased with himself or whatever. I don't know. I just kind of noticed that. I was doing some test stuff earlier, and I was like, I wonder why he's... You know, with how many times I played this game over the years, I might be dying here pretty soon, so... I want to just try to go... I hate the fact that he just keeps countering me. Alright, fine, whatever. Take the hit. Maybe if I upgrade my defense, that'll help me out a bit. But yeah, at least I'm going to get attacked by 2. I think it is possible to beat all these guys and get to Faulkner, but the thing is, I'm going to lose anyway. I'm just trying to delay the inevitable, basically. If I'm going to kick. At least I'll put him out for a turn, so I can finish him off without... Keep her countering me. Razzin' fraggin' rabbit. Hit him with the slash behind. Nah, thrust it is. I thrust the sphincter open with my dagger. Ooh. There we go. That'd be a good spot. Aha! Now you can only hit me from the front. Well, I mean, they could go around, but you know what I mean. Of course, it's gonna be the Imperial Guard. Why not? Whew. Okay, the percentages are low enough that yeah, he might kill me, but I get pretty lucky. Is he gonna try to counter me? Yep. Now this is it, folks. Looks like good old Bastion just could not handle. God. It's because he wastes all his turn doing that. I wish I could just kill these. Although the thing is, their experience is not, excuse me, not going to be much. Oh well. Let's get finished off, shall we? Damn it all! What a pity. I was looking forward to giving you the beating of a lifetime. You're a fortunate boy. I'll spare your life until such a time as I'm able to make use of you. If you beat all of them and then fight Faulkner, at some point, I don't know if you can actually beat Faulkner, but if you, at some point, actually, no, if I remember correctly, when you fight Faulkner, Bastion's mech goes weird because he spent this whole time fighting and not repairing it, so he ends up, you basically end up losing anyway. It's just I was trying to last as long as I could. I mean, I probably could have lasted a bit longer, but I think I was stalling too long, so. Anyway, Faulkner, what are you doing here? I thought you were assigned to defend the Imperial capital. Blue ATAC looks familiar. Wait, it's the boy who helped me defeat those bandits and yelled at me when he learned who I was. You, the Imperial Princess. What's this, Sadira? Have you taken to sullying the Empire with kingdom entanglements? He's not a member of the kingdom, nor is he an Imperial ally. He and his family are nomads, not soldiers. She knows a great deal more about this boy than I expected. Perhaps they have a relationship I can exploit. Well, either way, we get the experience and the fight's over. But yeah, you're supposed to lose it anyway, even if you get to Faulkner. But oh well. This might end up being a short episode, actually. I demand you explain what is going on here, Faulkner, and spare me patronizing lies. There's nothing to explain, Your Highness. The boy attacked us. We merely defended ourselves. Liar! You attacked us and ran away before I could pay back the blood deed you dealt my father. Father? Kamorge is dead. Enough with your false... Oh, sorry. I'm doing the wrong voice. Enough with the false tears. You're the one who gave our location of Faulkner after seducing us with your promises to end the war. How else could your soldiers have known precisely where to ambush us? Actually, did they ever really explain how he just found out about where they were? Could have been just coincidence. You're wrong, Bastion. I never told Faulkner anything about my encounter with you and your friends. Liar! Man, this is just going to go back and forth, isn't it? Bastion, you said ambush. You claimed that Faulkner attacked you by surprise and without just cause. Can the snake attack in any other manner? You have no affiliation with the army or of the Pharastia Kingdom? No, sir, I do not. You answer with great conviction, Bastion. I would like to believe you speak the truth. General Faulkner, how do you defend yourself against the boy's charges? I realize that, as the leader of the Imperial Army, you must be given the benefit of the doubt. But as Princess Sadira said, you are supposed to be defending the palace. What led you to venture here? I was indeed stationed at the palace when I received a report from one of my sergeants at the front. He informed me that a small group of unknown ATACs had attacked our Imperial soldiers. It sounded serious enough for me to investigate the matter personally, so I journeyed here with my scouts. The attack of the boys and his friends perfectly matched the description in the report. We confronted them, and they attacked without warning. This boy is fortunate to not have been captured and not killed. How can you spew such deceit, Faulkner? Tell them the truth and salvage what honor you have. Let's sigh. You've done well, Faulkner. I shall take custody of the prisoner on your behalf. Your Highness, why would you want to do such a thing? This rebel cur is extremely dangerous. I have little experience in the realm of interrogation. This is a good time to remedy that. Ooh, being interrogated by the princess. Meow. Interrogation is a thankless, horrible task, not all suited to the member of the monarchy. Allow me to... I did not request to take custody of the prisoner from you, Faulkner. It was an order. Man, being royalty has its perks. You are hereby absolved of all responsibility in this matter, General. We will speak again at the palace. Man, the butler's even giving you the... Actually, he's not a butler, but he seems like he acts like it. I am starting to believe that Sadira delights in making my life difficult. Not for much longer. Rat. Indeed, Franco, we shall speak again of this matter. Good day to you, Princess, and take care of your travels. The countryside can be quite perilous these days. Did I mean to laugh? I did not mean to laugh. Okay. So, when does the interrogation begin, princess? How do you plan to torture me? Will you delight in my pain? Just tweak it! Don't twist my nipples anymore! It hurts! Oh, sorry. Wrong movie.
Release the prisoner before the melodrama becomes unbearable.
Your Highness?
I am declaring Bastion a citizen of the Empire and the newest member of my advisory council.
What? What is law, Your Highness? Okay, this is weird. We're an Imperial citizen, apparently. Apparently you could just do that. Well, she is the princess, I guess. I know this is some kind of trick, but I won't fall prey to your mind games. The Head Caves, man. It's a great song by Journey. Or was it Journey? Nah, whatever. I'm not good with remembering song things. And besides, why else would you show such kindness towards someone you've only met once before?
Because I see the compassion and kindness beneath your anger. Come, Bastion, come speak with us.
This is getting weird. Where's this game going with this? Exactly, Bastion. Madness! This is madness! Sadira saved your life, Bastion. The least you can do is honor her request and return with us to the palace. Alright, fine, I'll come with you, but I'm warning you, Franco, I'll not lower my guard. And Halleck decides to say nothing. Why is she even in this game? Half the scenes that should be important to her, being part of the group, aren't. Yeah, whatever.
I'm glad you're here, Bastion. You've already met Franco.
I am Sadira's chief advisor, assigned my duty by the Emperor himself. I'm also pleased you're here, Bastion.
I am Halleck, yes. An assistant to the princess I am.
Well met, all of you. I apologize for my early behavior. I have to allow my emotions to get out of control. And your father just died, dude. I think we can understand your anger.
You fight with skill and passion, Bastion. That's why I need you to fight for me.
Fight for the Empire? What is going on here? I am confused. I won't do it, Sadira. How can you expect me to join forces with the very army that killed my father?
You wouldn't fight for the Imperial Army, Bastion. You would fight for my army.
Let me explain. Your army? Isn't that technically treason?
I know of the corruption Faulkner has allowed to spread throughout our forces. I intend to stop it. But our army is so vast that it's impossible for me to personally follow up every rumor or part.
Why is your father allowing you to do that? Actually, I don't think, if I remember correctly, I don't think we ever see run into the Emperor. Oh, and by the way, if you do this path, you never get the like what happens to Kamorge and his flashback scene. But if you're at this point, you've probably already played the game and know about that. Anyway,
I travel to the front whenever I can, which is less often than I would like. My father frowns upon it, and Faulkner always does his best to interfere because he knows I wish to prove his corruption.
He's not just corrupt, Sadira. He's a cold-blooded murderer.
I've decided to seek secret corps soldiers dedicated to stopping the crimes that Faulkner's men have committed. Join my corps, Bastion. Help me prove beyond doubt that Faulkner's intentions are evil. You won't be fighting the kingdom or anyone else other than corrupt members of the Imperial Army.
Hey, win-win, I say. I admire what you're doing, Sadira, and I would love nothing more than to destroy Faulkner. But I don't know if I'm prepared to deal with the politics and the secrecy. I simply want revenge. Yeah, especially since you don't know what you truly are, Bastion. We miss out on that little bit of tidbit of information.
Grateful to Sadira you should be. You were a prisoner of war until she saved you. Rotting away in a dungeon you would be. Or rotting in a grave.
I know. All we ask is that you try, Bastion. If you decide not to continue, we will surely grant you your freedom. Alright, Franco, I owe you that much. How many ATACs are in your corps, Princess Sadira? Did you construct a hidden base to house them all? Oh, this is going to be a surprise.
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
The secret corps of the princess are arrayed before you, yes.
You're not serious.
Actually she is.
My God, we've walked into a trap, haven't we? Don't be embarrassed, Your Highness. He was going to find out eventually.
I know, but why don't I summon the other member of our group, just to make myself feel better?
Oh, there's one more, okay. Cecilia, huh? A maid? Really? That is a JRPG, so why not?
Hello, Princess. Hello, Halleck. Hello, Franco. And hello, green-haired boy I've never seen before. Cecilia is my bodyguard and maid, and she does both jobs exceptionally well. Cecilia, this is Bastion.
of course a JRPG has a bodyguard maid. Why not? I've seen what's that anime called with the oh, I forgot the name of it now. It has Remy in it. The girl with the 2 guns, and there was a episode where they deal with a maid. I think she was like from Brazil or something, or anyway, whatever. I'll remember it eventually.
Hello, Bastion. Nice to meet you. How long are you going to be staying with us? I hope you're not busy.
I think this girl's had a bit too much coffee to drink this morning. Oh, she's supposed to be hyper sounding. I forgot about that. Nice to meet you, Cecilia. I have never heard your name before. What does it mean?
It doesn't mean anything, silly. It's a code name that I made up. My real name is super secret.
Maybe I should make her more of a valley girl or something like that.
Like, my real name is super secret.
Nah, I already gave that to Claire, so.
It doesn't mean anything, silly. It's a code name that I made up. My name is real super secret. Don't you know that ninjas never use a real...
Oh, wait, a ninja? Now you're a maid bodyguard ninja? Now I know this is a Japanese game. You're a ninja? Well, you must be able to make beds faster than any other maid in the palace.
That's true, Bastion. You've never seen anyone do windows like me before.
I don't mean to be rude, but you're always this excitable, Cecilia.
Of course, my mother found me insufferable when I was a child.
Oh boy, you're still just a child. I'd like to see how you're channeling your energy into martial arts. Perhaps we can train together sometime. Man, he's getting exceptionally friendly with this new girl he just met. Wow.
Bastion is the newest member of our group, Cecilia. You'll be impressed with his ATAC piloting skills. This is great, Bastion. We have 5 members of the Secret Corps. I was beginning to think Sadira created a depressingly dead-end group.
With just one more member, we can have quite a formidable squad.
I doubt we'll have a 6th member. As far as I'm concerned, you're our final member.
Well, then I suppose we'll just have to make the best of what's here, then. I'm honored to have given this opportunity, Princess. I look forward to fighting on your behalf. And I especially look forward to exposing Faulkner's evil to the world.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but a mere urgent news. Share with us quickly.
Sorry, excuse me, I'm having breathing issues right now.
Our technicians were repairing your prisoner's ATAC as ordered. One of them entered the cockpit and found a child hiding inside.
What? I promise you I was alone in that ATAC, Princess.
The child said he knew you, Bastion, and demanded to see you.
Bastion, where are we? Puck! Oh, that's where he went off to. Huh. Great, we get one of our... At least we get someone from the old gang here. You get to answer my question first. What were you doing in my ATAC?
Well, I was working on your Alba, and I was feeling sleepy, so I decided to take a little nap. And when I woke up, 2 soldiers pulled me out of the cockpit and said I might be a spy for the kingdom.
But where's the cockpit? Where in the cockpit were you, and how did you sleep through all of my fights?
I can answer one of your questions, sir. We found him stuck in the space
Directly under your seat. Wow, Puck must be really small, or that seat is really high up. One of the two. You were sleeping beneath. That's disgusting.
At least it was warm.
What an optimistic little runt.
Don't expect me to clean up under there, Bastion. I wasn't expecting another guest, but we can set accommodations for your little friend.
He's lucky I don't make him crawl back underneath that seat. Silly antics. Now we're part of the Empire now. Oh boy, this is weird.
Your Highness, we received reports of a camp of renegade Imperials on the western border of the Empire. Cecilia has already traveled there and is monitoring the situation.
Excellent. We shall depart at once. Bastion, I look forward to fighting at your side once more.
I only hope I don't disappoint you, Princess, or dishonor the memory of my father. Yeah, what would Kamorge say if he found out what we were doing? He'd probably roll over in his grave that he just made for himself.
Hello, Princess. Hello, everybody else. I'm glad you arrived so quickly. See that cave in the middle of the cliff wall? That's their hideout. How fitting that those roaches have chosen to inhabit a cold, dark hole. Let us exterminate them.
Whew. Well, folks, looks like we've got ourselves a new very merry band of people to deal with in the Vanguard Bandits storyline. What is this, and what is this strange story trip that we've gone through? Man, well, if you haven't already guessed it yet, we are now playing the Empire path of the game. Yes, we've got a whole new set of story and fights to go through, but playing through the Imperial, well,
And it's the Empire path, but it's not quite Imperial because we're fighting with the princess, but you get the gist of it. So, where does this story will take Bastion? Will he still be able to get the Ultra Gunner and save the world? Will he get a whole new set of allies? And what about his old allies? What happened to them? Well, we'll find out eventually as we play the game. Join me for every episode till we get there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.